Welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and I'm very excited to share this day with you. Hopefully you are spending an amazing day. And look, today I'm going to show you how you can make this basic stitch. If you are learning how to crochet, this is a beautiful idea that you can start and that you can learn for this coming season. I am thinking that you can make a shawl with this, or a cover up, or a dress with this stitch, and you will look amazing. You can use a fine material and you can combine and mix color and textures, and you can create something amazing. Remember that this is just an idea, and this is a basic stitch that you will need for sure to know for your coming braids. Well, first I will give you the material list and then the step by step. So let's start. Remember that if you want to buy and use the same materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. Well, for this stitch we are going to need 100 grams of this 100% cotton. It's a fine material, it's so beautiful with so good quality, and a crochet hook of number 3.5. Well, chain 1, and after this we are going to start making the Solomon's knot. This is the Solomon's knot, in case you don't know it. So this is the half of the Solomon's knot. Then you will put again in the same distance you pull the last thread. Then we will take the behind thread of this kind of chain and we are going to make a single crochet. We have to make sure that we tie a little bit this single crochet. So like this is how we are going to continue making a Solomon's knot over Solomon's knot until we get the length of the garment that we are making. For example, I'm thinking that with this you can make a shawl. So I'm going to continue like this until I get the length of the shawl that I want. This time I'm going to teach you how we are going to increase and how we are going to decrease. So this could be helpful for a garment that needs to decrease and increase. For example, a shawl. But if you want, in another class I can teach you how we can make this straight, okay, without decreasing or increasing. But for now, let's continue until we get the length that we want. I will stop here because I'm going to make a demonstration, and at the end I made a 20 half Solomon's knot. Because I'm going to make a small piece so I can show you, and this video don't last too long. But remember that you are going to make the length of the garment that you want. Once we have the length that we want, we are going to make 2 more Solomon's knot, half Solomon's knot. We are going to skip 1, 2, and in the third knot we are going to insert here our hook, and we are going to make a single crochet. And at the end we will form a kind of square here, a diamond. And again, 2 half Solomon's knot. So here we have 1, then the next one, skip 1 knot and insert in the second knot, single crochet. Like we made 20 Solomons, at the end we must have 10 diamonds like this one. Well, at the end of the row we are going to turn around and we will go up with just half of the Solomon's knot, like this. Just a half, and we are going to insert in the first knot. This is for we are going to start decreasing, okay? So in the next one we are going to make the 2 half Solomon's knot. Here we have 1, then we are going to make the second one. After this, insert your hook in the next knot. Remember to make a tight single crochet. So here we have 1 diamond. So here the dynamic will change a little bit. After this half Solomon's knot, we are going to start making double crochets inside here, right in the middle of the Solomon's knot. So here inside, we are going to make 4 double crochets of 3 crochets. We have 2, 3, and 4. Then single crochet in the next knot, and after this again we are going to make first half 1 of the Solomon's knot, then 2 of the other half, then skip one knot, and in the top of the last diamond we are going to insert a single crochet, and then one more square like this one. Remember, first half Solomon's knot, and then after this, right in the middle of the next Solomon, in between these threads, we are going to make 4 double crochets of 3 crochets. 3 and 4. Then insert your hook in the next knot and single crochet. So we will continue repeating this series, one square, one diamond, until the end of the row. Look, here I finished the row and I started with a diamond, so I finished with a diamond. It is important that you always put pairs for this stitch. And at the end we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diamonds. So at the end of the row, turn around and we will start like we start the last row. Remember, we are going to make the half of the Solomon's knot like this. I'm sorry, here I'm getting some trouble. I will do it again. Okay, this is half of the Solomon's knot, and right away we are going to insert our hook in the first knot, and like this we are going to reduce. So in the last row we made diamond, square, so this time in this row we are going to make only squares of double crochets of 3 crochets. So first we are going to start with a half of a Solomon's knot, and right away we are going to start with the 4 double crochets of 3 crochets inside the next Solomon, like this. And 4, you will have something like this. Then right away in the next one, single crochet, then make a half of Solomon's knot, and right in the next one we are going to make 4 double crochets of 3 crochets inside, like this. Remember to take both threads of the Solomon's knot and insert your hook there. 3 and 4. Then in the next knot, single crochet, half of the Solomon, here right away 4 double crochets of 3 crochets, okay? And then right in the top of the next square is where we are going to insert our hook when we finish. So as you could see, we will have 2 squares together and then 1 Solomon. Well, I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. Please pay attention where I insert my hook. Remember, always taking both threads of the Solomon, and right in the middle here we will start the next square. So we will continue square Solomon until we arrive here. I mean right here. So let's continue. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you could see, we are reducing. Well, now turn around, and right away we are going to make a half Solomon's knot. Then we are going to insert our hook right in the top of the last square we made. And as you can notice, here we are forming a diamond. So here we are going to complete this diamond. So here we are going to make the last square. So we will go up with a half Solomon, and then inside of the Solomon that we made before, remember, there inside we are going to insert our hook, and we are going to make 4 double crochets of 3 crochets. Now here we have 4, insert your hook in the top and single crochet. So here we have our first diamond. Now to go right to the next diamond, we are going to make a complete Solomon. Here we have the half, then the other part. So here we have 1 complete Solomon. Insert your hook in the top of the next Solomon, and so here we have 1. Now we are going to complete the second one 3 and 4. We will have 4 diamonds at the end. As you can see, the first row that we made as a base row was of only Solomons. Then Solomon square, Solomon square, and Solomon square. Then we made only squares, and now we are going to start again, making Solomon square, I mean part of the diamond. So let's continue, and then we are going to repeat the sequence. So the stitch part it owns will tell you what's next. So you just only have to pay attention and repeat the sequence and observe. Remember that you have to create diamonds. And if you feel that you are creating a different shape, well, you should review and see what you are doing wrong. But well, I will continue and see you at the end of the row. And here I'm finishing the row. But I want to stop here because guess what? Look what happened. I want you to see what happened when we go wrong. Of course, as you can notice here, I'm not forming diamonds. So I repeat Solomons and I get mistaken. So as you can see by it owns, our stitch will tell you what we are doing wrong. So here it's okay, I will do it again. So be careful and observe. So well, I will fix it. Remember here I see that it's missing a square to create a diamond. So here I'm making this square. Then right away single crochet to close the second diamond. And then what's next? Well, a Solomon. Well, for now let's continue, and this time I promise I will be careful and I'm going to continue making the stitch right. So here I'm finishing the last diamond. So now here we have 4 diamonds. Now turn around. We will go up with half of Solomon, then single crochet at the top of the last square that we made. So now what's next? So the last row we made a square Solomon. It goes all Solomon, then square Solomon, then only squares. Then we made a Solomon square. Now what goes next? It's to make only Solomons. And this row will be helpful too to divide between diamond and diamond. So you will see at the end how it would look. It will be worth it. So this is how we are going to continue making only Solomon's knot, and I'm going to continue. I will do it slowly, and now I will leave the camera here a little bit so you can see how it is. But it's the same. We are going to continue making Solomon's knot the whole row. Look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Solomon's knot. Then we will go up with just half Solomon, also to reduce and to start the next row. Insert your hook in the next knot right away. So now what's next? Well, here we are going to make a part of the diamond because now we are going to switch the location of the diamonds, okay? To have these diamonds in different part and well distributed in all of garment. So I'm going to finish to make this part and see you there. So as you could see here, we made a square Solomon, square Solomon, and here is where we are going to switch places of the diamond. So now at the end of the row, we will go up with Solomon and then we will make only squares. So look, at the end I have 4 squares, and as you can see here we are lining because we are reducing. Well, at the end we will turn around and make half Solomon and insert your hook right in the top. Okay, slip 1 because I already reduced. And now we are going to make Solomons to go right to the next diamond so we can close this diamond. Remember that the stitch by its own will tell you what's next. So here we are going to finish the complete Solomon's knot. Insert your hook right in the top, then we are going to make half a Solomon to start right away, or a square. Remember to insert your hook here right in the middle of these two threads. And remember 4 double crochets of 3 crochets. So we have 3 and 4. Then insert your hook in the top of the last square, like this, and then a complete Solomon's knot to go right to the next diamond, and there we close the row. Here, look. So turn around, go up with half Solomon, like this. This is the half Solomon. Remember, insert your hook in the next knot. Now what it's next is only the row of Solomon's knot.
Los chicos de mi reunión voy a entregarles sus pedidos. Ahorita nos toca pura espuma de mar.
And well, if you want, you can finish the row there. Remember that this row was only of Solomon's knot. So here, this is the last knot what we are going to insert. If you want, you can fill the row here without finishing that pronouncing triangle. If you want, you can leave it like that, but I will show you how you can finish with the triangle more pronounced, okay, in case you like it that way. So we will go up with half Solomon, and right in the next knot we are going to insert our hook, then half Solomon, and we will finish with a square of 4 double crochets of 3 crochets. So we have 2, 3 and 4. Then insert your hook in the next knot, and now we finished. So what do you think? This is only one idea. Also, I can teach you how you can start backwards, but if you want, please let me know. And also at the end, you can give a row of only Solomon's knot, and it will look amazing. Remember that here in the more pronouncing place, you can put all of them together, so it will have a good shape, a good triangle shape. But well, I hope you like it. This was one of my basic stitch that you should know if you are learning how to crochet. But well, hope that you like it. In other video, if you want, I can teach you how you can make this stitch but in the square and the straight, or how you can start backwards from the tip and you can start increasing to create this amazing shawl. Well, remember that I'm making this new section where I teach you how you can make basic stitch if you are learning how to crochet. This stitch is beautiful for this coming season, and also the material. So please, if you use this stitch in one of your projects, please let me know. Tag me in my Instagram so I can share your post so all my friends can see what we are making here in this beautiful channel. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like this channel. Don't forget to leave a comment and give me a like, and please visit all my social media. In all of them I share different content. Remember that also I share content in the YouTube stories where I share exclusive content. So please stay tuned and don't miss it. I will have a new video this coming Wednesday, so stay tuned and see you there. And please stay at home. Bye!